What's good, everybody? It's the Clown of a Cab Show. My pick to win the NBA Finals this year is definitely Golden State Warriors. Look, they've had an up and down season. Klay Thompson is back, and I think really that's the X factor for them. I mean, they've had 3 NBA championships together. Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Andre Iguodala. I think they're ready for this. I mean, right now they're plus 650 to win it. So if you put $1,000 down, you're winning 7,500 back. You put 10 bands down, you win 75 bands. You put 100 bands on it, you win $750,000. So I don't think this is really a bad pick of picking Golden State to win it. I really don't. I mean, we're betting on the best players here. I would consider Steph Curry the best player in the NBA. And I know some people would say, you know what, Cap, Giannis is probably up there. I agree. Giannis right now, he is definitely the future of the NBA. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I agree with that. I just think this year, right now, what the Golden State Warriors have, Steve Kerr, the great head coach he is, I think what they got going right now is something special. And Draymond Green realizes, look, this is our chance right now to win 4 NBA championships. I mean, they won back in 2015, 2017, and 2018. In 2015, Andre Iguodala was the NBA Finals MVP that year. They beat Cleveland Cavs with LeBron against LeBron. And then 2016, we saw that epic, the only team to ever do it, LeBron James down 3-1 to come back and beat the Golden State Warriors. In Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals, actually, Draymond Green snapped off that game. He dropped 32 points and 15 boards in that Game 7 in 2016 against the Cleveland Cavs, yet they still lost that. And I think they lost it, and I hate to say it, is Steph Curry kind of made some mental mistakes in that Game 7 in 2016. He threw a behind-the-back pass with like 5 minutes to go in the fourth where it was like, you didn't even need to do that. He threw it out of bounds. The pass was to Klay Thompson, and Klay was looking at him like, bro, what are you doing? This isn't a regular season game. This isn't preseason. This is Game 7 here. And it looked like Steph Curry was just kind of going through the motions that game. But I think, nothing to take away from Steph Curry. I do think he should have won MVP last year, averaged 32. This year, averaging about 25 points a game. Look, with Klay Thompson coming back, I think that is the X factor here. That's why I'm picking Golden State right now at plus 650 to win it. I am. I think they're going to win the NBA Finals this year. I think with LeBron James and the Lakers not even making it right now out west, I think it's really Golden State to run it. And I get it. The Suns are really great. We saw what happened last year. They lost in the finals. But I just think right now they're in that mode right now. They're in that championship mentality play where it's like, hey, every possession right now is a championship play. Is a Game 7 play. And that's what they're going to do. So I'm picking Golden State outright. I like them to win it all. Why? Because it's Steph Curry, number 1. Then you got Klay Thompson, number 2. The Splash Bros. They're going to hit threes after 3. And then you got Draymond Green. He plays like a Dennis Rodman-like, right? He gets boards. He does all the dirty stuff. He does everything that, most players don't want to do. They don't want to dive on the ground and get the loose ball. They don't want to get in somebody's face, get a hard foul. Draymond Green, man, he could have played back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, dude. Draymond Green's that type of player. That's why I love Draymond. Ever since I first seen Draymond play back in Michigan State, I was like, this guy is going to be something in the NBA. I just knew it. He had the heart for it. He had the passion for basketball, and I think every coach out there who's a good coach would always want a guy like Draymond Green on his team. A guy who's going to, break your back for you. A guy who's going to dive on the floors for you. A guy who's going to take a charge for you. A guy who's really not going to complain and say, and cry about calls. No. Draymond Green, he's that player where I'm going to give it my all no matter what. I don't care who you are, what you do. I am going to get in your face, and I'm going to play hard defense and play hard basketball. That's why I love Draymond. And I think Draymond this year is going to have a huge impact on this postseason run for the Golden State Warriors. Now, is Golden State Warriors a dynasty team? Absolutely. They are a dynasty. Look at them, dude. They won 3 championships, 2015, 2017, 2018. They repeat 17 and 18. And really, they should have won a couple more as well. But, we look at the whole history of the Golden State Warriors. Their first championship was 1947, and then 1956, and then a couple decades later, 1975. From 1975 all the way up to 2015, dude, that was decades after decades of going winless, not even winning a championship game. And then all of a sudden we get Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, these guys coming in. They already got 3 NBA championships right now. It is a dynasty in my opinion. I do think Steph Curry needs to win this year in 2022. Why not, dude? 2015, 2017, 2018, and 2022? That'd be amazing. Steph Curry, 100% is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I realize MJ, the GOAT, came out, a year or two ago and said, Hold up, pump the brakes. Steph Curry's not a Hall of Famer just yet. That is ridiculous, dude. Steph Curry's the greatest shooter we've ever seen, and Steph Curry really changed the game, the way basketball is played across the whole world. You know, a lot back in the day, it was more like, hey, get in the post, throw it to the big man, we're going to grind you out. Nowadays, it's like, hey, I'm going to pull up from almost half court, and I'm going to hit more threes than you. It's like, if you guys continue to score 2-point shots, we're going to hit our threes. We're going to live and die by the three. And that's kind of how basketball's being played in today's age, in this new era. It's like, you know, we're going to live and die by the three, and we're fine with that. That's what Golden State's done for years. They won 3 championships doing it. So obviously, yes, they do have the best shooter to ever play the game, Steph Curry. So, you know, it's really not that difficult for them. And then obviously Klay Thompson, another great shooter. You know, not to mention going back to the 2016 team where they went, 73 games, and they beat Oklahoma City Thunder, which where really the Thunder should have won that series. You know, if Durant and Westbrook didn't choke, they gave that game away. But we remember Klay Thompson snapped off for like 45, and I believe it was game 5 or game 6 of that series. And if it wasn't for Klay Thompson, we wouldn't be even saying, you know, they won in 2015 or 16 time. You know, obviously they lost in 16 to LeBron. You know, they talk crap about LeBron, say all these crazy things. He's not the GOAT and this and that. I just think a lot of people, they don't want to, you know, look at greatness like that. You know, when we talk about LeBron James, people want to bash LeBron, say all the bad things that LeBron's done on the court. Can't really say anything that he's done off the court that's bad. You know, he's helping out, you know, inner city kids, opening up a school. So what else are they going to say about LeBron? And yes, right now I wouldn't say LeBron James is the absolute GOAT. Yeah, he's still playing. As far as I'm concerned, we could say he's out of LeBron James's prime, but at the end of the day, nobody can guard LeBron yet. Nobody can lock LeBron James. So as far as I'm concerned, LeBron can score on anybody still to this day. Ever since he came in the league in 2003, he can still score on anybody. But, you know, to the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry, this takes nothing away from them. You know, imagine if we saw Steph and LeBron play. I mean, that would be unfair. That would really be unfair. They talked about that. But, you know, I think for the Warriors this year, Steve Kerr, they realized, look, this is a great shot for us to win an NBA championship. We don't have to go through LeBron James right now. Like, you know, we're out west, no LeBron. What are our excuses now? There's no more excuses. The Spurs are done. Like, what do we have to do? We have to beat the Suns. We get that. You know, I just think right now, Golden State, they realize, look, this is it, man. You know, this is our time to shine. If we want to become a true dynasty here, this is the time to win it right here. You know, 100%. And they are a dynasty, in my opinion. 3 championships. I mean, 3 championships in a span of 4 years, that's something. But, you know, they haven't won since 2018. So 4 years down the road, let's win another one, Steph. I would love to see that. And if Golden State, you know, and I don't think this is a dumb bet to all the sports bettors out there that put big money down. I would not say this is a terrible bet to bet on Golden State to win it all this year. I would not. They're playing the Denver Nuggets right now. They're up 1-0 in the series. They look good at game 1. I'm not really concerned about Golden State right now. I think they're going to run through the West, and if they continue to play the way they've been playing, you know, and Steph gets help from Klay Thompson. I think if Klay Thompson stays healthy, plays good defense, I think they could really win it all, like I've been saying, like I've been telling you. So I think that's really what's going to happen. You know, plus 650, I am kind of surprised with that. I thought it would be a little bit higher, really, because, you know, at the beginning of the season, it was definitely way higher than that. But, you know, as the season progressed, as Klay Thompson came back, Andre Iguodala's back, you know, I think this is great for them. But I think that the heart of the team is definitely, the best player we all know is Steph, but the heart of the team is Draymond Green. I think if Draymond continues to do what he's doing, get rebounds, do the dirty things that, you know, what Draymond does. And that's why I think Draymond is a great player. Is anybody wanted to play with a good player, is Draymond Green. So I think Draymond, he's definitely the X factor for Golden State as how far they want to go. He's got to lock up the big man. He's got to get the boards. He's got to get the second chance opportunities for Golden State to dip off to a 3. You know, hit Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's got to go for 30 plus. Steph Curry's got to go for 30 plus a game. He realizes this to win an NBA championship. He's been there, done that. Andre Iguodala, same scenario. He won the NBA Finals in 2015, which I was like, Andre Iguodala? Of all people? Dude, that is crazy. Andre Iguodala is that guy where he will play defense on you. He even caused trouble on LeBron, which he couldn't guard LeBron. But in some scenarios where it's like, all right, LeBron, you're not going to just drive it on me. Okay, Andre Iguodala is a big guy, ripped, looks like an NFL player. He really does. If you seen him on the basketball court, you're like, dude, this dude is too big, man. Like, he should have been in the NFL linebacker. That's how built Andre Iguodala is. So Andre Iguodala, he's a great player. I would say his weakness, obviously, is his three-point shooting. He's not a three-point shooter whatsoever. So, you know, if I'm playing against Andre Iguodala, I'm saying, you know what, Andre, shoot that three, dude, all day. We'll give you these threes, okay? If you hit 2 or 3, that's fine, dude. In the long run, he's not gonna, you know, pan out like that. But, you know, Andre Iguodala is like another hustle player. He's a good player. He can hit jump shots when you need him to. So, you know, great role player. But I think for the stars to step up for Golden State this year in this postseason is definitely Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. They got to go off. They got to go off for 30-plus each game, dude, to run deep and to win it all. That's what they have to do, and I think that's what's going to happen. So I'm betting on the best player right now in the playoffs is Stephen Curry. It is, dude. The silent assassin, the baby face. I'm telling you what, he's going to start snapping off, and we're going to realize, oh, shoot, this is the Golden State Warriors team that we saw when they won it in 2015 and 17 and 18. That's what we're going to see. So I think Steve Kerr's going to have them ready. I think they're going to run through Denver, run through the West, and win the NBA championship, baby. No cap from Cap. Let's go!